Hello and welcome to the 6-Minute English Learning Podcast by English Studio. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jack, and today's topic is one that honestly makes a lot of people nervous. Is AI taking your job?
Oof, straight to the scary question then. No gentle introduction at all.
Sorry, no warm-up today. Straight into it, apparently.
Okay, honestly, have you thought about this before? Like, for your own job specifically?
A little, yeah, if I'm being honest. It's kind of hard not to with how fast everything is changing lately.
Same here, completely. I read something about it last week and it genuinely stayed in my head for days afterwards.
Let's actually break this down properly then. I think a lot of the fear comes from not really understanding what's happening underneath it all.
Fair enough. So what is actually happening exactly behind all this?
Well, a lot of companies are starting to automate certain tasks using AI systems.
Automate, meaning a machine or program does something a person used to do by hand.
Exactly that. Things like answering simple customer questions, sorting data, writing basic reports.
Tasks that are kind of repetitive then, more than anything creative.
Right. The more repetitive and predictable a task is, the easier it usually is to automate completely.
That actually makes sense when you put it that way.
It really does, once you break it down like that properly.
Okay, I've actually got a quiz question for you now.
Go on then, let's hear it.
According to some studies, how many jobs around the world could be affected by AI in the coming years? A. Around 30 million. B. Around 150 million. Or C. Around 300 million.
That's a huge range to guess from, honestly. I'll go with B, 150 million.
We'll find out later in the episode. Keep that number somewhere in your head.
Okay, so if some jobs are getting automated, does that mean people are just losing their jobs completely straight away?
Not exactly, no. It's more complicated than that, honestly. Some jobs do become redundant, though.
Redundant, meaning not needed anymore in that specific form.
Right. If a machine can do a task faster and cheaper, that specific role might not be needed in the same way it used to be.
That's honestly the scary part for a lot of people, I think, if we're being real.
It is. But at the same time, new jobs are being created too. Jobs that didn't even exist 10 years ago.
Like what, exactly? Give me a real example.
Things like AI trainers, people who help improve and guide these systems, or roles focused on managing AI tools within a company.
So it's less about jobs disappearing completely and more about jobs actually changing shape over time.
Exactly that. Which brings us to another word, adapt.
Adapt, meaning to change to fit new situations as they come.
Right. The people who tend to do best usually aren't the smartest people. They're the ones who adapt the quickest.
That's honestly a bit reassuring, actually, hearing it put that way out loud.
It really is. Learning new skills, staying curious, being genuinely open to change.
I guess that's part of why we're even doing this podcast, in a way, if you think about it.
True, honestly. Learning English is its own kind of adapting, isn't it really?
Fair point, actually. Okay, I think it's finally time for that quiz answer now.
All right then. The answer was C. Around 300 million jobs, according to some estimates.
300 million? That's honestly such a huge number to think about.
It really is. But remember, that's jobs affected, not necessarily jobs lost completely.
That's an important difference, actually, now that you say it out loud.
It really is an important distinction. A lot of those jobs will just change shape rather than vanish entirely overnight.
That actually makes me feel a little better about all this, weirdly enough.
Same, honestly. It's a lot less scary once you actually understand it properly.
All right, let's go through our words from today. First word is automate, when a machine or program does a task instead of a person.
Second word is redundant, no longer needed, especially when talking about a job.
And third word is adapt, to change your skills or behavior to fit new situations.
That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. See you next time.